Hey guys, good evening everyone. Welcome to our daily stock market insights for October 5th, 2020. And in today's episode, I'd like to focus our discussion on what is trending at the moment, and that is for our telco stocks. Okay, by the way, if this is your first time to watch our video, I am Miss JD and I review your favorite stocks in the Philippine market as well as in the US market for as long as you request them at the comment section. I am prioritizing your requests. At the same time, if you have not subscribed yet to our channel, I'm inviting you to hit the subscribe button and then the notification bell so you're always updated whenever I have new videos, and that happens every single day. All right, and before I get started, I'd like to share to you the indicators that I am using at the moment. Would be our Bollinger Band and our RSI plus our volume. I tried to explore this earlier. Moving averages. I'm gonna show that later on in the next stocks I'm going to review, but I'm hiding it for now. All right. So for the index, I'd say that we have officially crossed the MA20 line, which is a good sign because once we're up there, our MA20 becomes our support level. And as you can see, I have already plotted our support at the 5,929 level. Just be very observant on how the market is going to behave tomorrow because we're pegging it at that level for the support. So if the first 30 minutes of the day the sentiment is higher than the 5,900 level, then that's a good indication that we are about to trigger some more bullish movements in the coming days. However, if that gets broken, then that's a different story because we might see some more pullback or declines in the coming days. All right, so could be a make or break tomorrow. Now, this does not represent the individual performance of our stocks, so we have to go ahead and deep dive on each one. In the meantime, as I mentioned earlier, I am going to focus my discussion today on the most trending ones. And to do that, what I did here is I clicked the all stocks and then I filtered the ones with the most number of trades because that means there were a lot of people who were engaged in that stock. And right off the bat, you see Dito over here. Dito is our third telco, and let's see what happened. We have some news there. So the last news was 7 days ago, but this is starting to show a really bullish movement. In the past how many days, as you can see, it's just breaking all the resistances that we have in the short term. All right. Previously, the highest it reached was 852. So another, it's an exciting day tomorrow because we don't really know. I just have a strong feeling that with the way the market or the way the volume ended today, which is so far the highest in the past 1 year, it even surpassed the volume during the day when we announced that this stock won the third telco. As you can see here, this was it. This was the time. 2018. Okay, and right now we are breaking that record. So we had a lot of volume. The volume was so high, and your foreign buying also was very significant in terms of volume as well. So what I am anticipating to happen tomorrow, two things, right? If this breaks the 738, because you have a resistance formed at the 728 level as well because of what I have here. So I just have a feeling that there's a big chance that even though we are already at the overbought, the chances of it doing a gap up is still high. So I just see that happening tomorrow. And the first area that it could resist, I'm not even minding this anymore because everything's just very bullish for this stock. Even the foreign investors are also showing interest here. So for me, 733 is so easy to break tomorrow. If not that, we could even have a gap up and then challenge this price level around 852. Okay, so those are the key areas that we can observe tomorrow. In the meantime, if you have not entered yet, just be extra careful. 60 to 70% of the population in the Philippine market trading dito are traders. So we don't really know. Anything can happen. We don't really know if there will be a massive sell-off once these resistances will be hit. So those are the reminders I just want to share to you guys. Okay. So if there is no gap up tomorrow, this could be your resistance. We can have some more movements going up, but what if last hour of the day there could be profit taking? We have no control over that. But so far, what I can say right now at the beginning of the market day, uh, there will be some more. There's a room for movement to the upside. So just watch out for that. All right. um, the next stock is now. Now is also trying to chase these bullish movement. We have 1.5 on foreign buying. So we were talking about this. If you can still remember the initial video I created the about this stock, I said that there is a big chance that on the second day, this is what happened here. On the second day, it will move up, and then profit taking will happen same day. So indeed, it happened, and I said there's a big chance that it'll go down. I was even thinking it might happen around here because there was a gap up, but you were given some opportunities there when it declined up to very near your MA20 line, and now it's starting to move up again. So if you are going to engage in now, my pointers for you is that, of course, in the context of diversifying the stocks in your portfolio, you gotta choose. Just choose between either Dito or Now because they are in the same industry. So, which of these companies you have strong conviction in investing in? So, if you decide to engage in now, then go for it. You're still at a very healthy level because if you're going to enter here for long-term investing, you are just about to start the bull run, if I may say, right? So we're just starting to move up, and this is a perfect time you start accumulating volume. And in the short term, for short term wise, let me just okay, we're actually here. So same scenario with Dito. In case you have your price, let's say there's a gap up that will happen tomorrow around 574 and it pushes the price higher, then you have a confirmed breakout. But if you see some difficulty breaking the 474, chances are the market will give you an opportunity as the next possible movement would be a retracement, a correction. But when I say correction, I don't see it dropping big time. I just see it dropping. Just find the key levels in a Fibonacci retracement because you'll see that. And that is right here. Okay, so just plot to the lowest point against the highest point, and there identify the key levels here where it could potentially bounce. For instance, right, you see a weakness here, for example, a red candlestick here, right, tomorrow, then that's where you put the highest point. Okay, for now, if I'm going to just use it like this one, then my highest point would be here. However, I'm not going to do that because given that it's bullish at the moment, there's still some opportunity for this to go higher. So we'll just wait and see around 474. If we see some rejection happening there, then that's the time we plot our MA20 and no, our Fibonacci retracement. Okay, so look at this. Reason why I am saying that there is still some more room for it to push the price higher is that we're just starting to build that volume over here. So you see that cloud? That cloud is the average volume in the past how many days, but today there was a slight increase. So we are just starting. So let's continue to observe this stock as well. If you see probably a dip at the 3.73 for me, that's still a healthy level. Okay, you also have a resistance here as well. So the possibility of it retracing up to that level is still a bit high. But for it to go down up to the 295, for me, there's a slim chance. Okay, but the chances of it touching 373, there's a chance. But we don't know though. We have really no control over how the market will open tomorrow. We could also have another gap up in the stock because same with Dito now is also trying to chase that momentum. It's a telco play once again, and not because of the third telco this time, but it's because of really the demand of the community for the telco industry, with all the people, with majority of us being work from home setup. We really needed to have a good set of connection, internet, right? So that's why these stocks are rallying right now. All right, C is the third stock. C is also giving us some good volume over here. Why did we have foreign selling? Maybe they transferred stock. But either way, just observe. Let's see where is our nearest resistance. Actually, there's a resistance right here. So let me go to the weekly chart. Where could be our next resistance? We could have it here. 706 is the next resistance. The reason why I said that is I see this. Okay, and some consolidation that happened here and here too. So we'll see if there will be some more buying sentiment here. But the moment you see some rejection happening, try to consider locking in some profit if you're trading it. Okay, but if you're an investor in a stock, when it dips, maybe that's the time you can add more volume. This stock is just starting to recover as well, but we're halfway already. Okay, so if you're a position trader, when it broke the 422, that could have been your sign already. You see, when I said that when the stock is constricted and it starts to trigger either the upper Bollinger Band or the lower Bollinger Band, you will see significant movements. And now that is what's happening. Okay, let me go back to Dito. And now, see, now is also doing that. As you can see, I'm on a weekly chart, but same concept. From a constricted band, now it's opening. So let's go to C. This is also on a weekly chart. See, they almost have the same pattern. So let's go back to C on a daily chart. Yeah, so just observe those key levels. As you can see, those are obvious signs there. Resistance at 710. Okay, so it's really up to you guys. Try to always remind yourself what your objective is. If you want to lock in some profit because you're just merely trading it, go ahead and do that the moment you see signs of weakness at the resistance area. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Now let's see TEL. Tell, on the other hand, I feel that because people see a lot of potentials in other stocks that are cheaper, right? Um, I'm thinking some of them are migrating their investments to these growth stocks. Uh, Tel is still a very stable company. It's just that, well, of course, those are just my personal thoughts. At the same time, given that Tel has already climbed up significantly and has reached a resistance level, it is currently in a profit-taking stage. So this is just the first wave, right? First down, so there could be a slight bounce there, but chances are with a red candlestick today, we might even end at a lower low. Okay, the lower low could happen around this key area 1287. So I think it's just, the signs are very obvious. Dito is hot. Now is also another hot stock. Tel is starting to become expensive in the short term, so people are using their funds for these stocks. So 1275. 1275, that is the nearest area I see. Yeah, because this level over here has already been reached. What about this? Let me see over here. Ah, pwede pa dito. Yeah, over here, guys. That's the nearest. Because I see this one, and this one. Okay, so those are your key levels. Watch out what happens around 1300 level. Let's see if it will just stabilize and move sideways before it recovers. But if that gets broken, then you might have a lower low. Okay, and probably establish a another low here. But I'm not plotting that yet because it might take some time before it reaches that level. The next stock, IDC. Wow, another interesting stock over here. This is a good one, 21%. Okay, guys. So here's the thing for IDC, the fact that it reached 21%, even though we're still at a healthy level because we're just starting to show a reverse in the direction. Um, if you want to play on the conservative side, play the conservative approach here. At any time, if the market gives you a chance whereby it retraces or people will be taking profit anywhere from 250 to 286, that would be a much better entry. But we have no choice if this stock decides to gap up as well. Really have no control over that. But for now, just in case, in the first 30 minutes, for instance, people will be taking profit, you can catch it around that area. Okay, the only basis that I have is that when a stock normally um, shows a significant movement. For instance, this one, this is a bullish movement. Then next day there's a slight retracement. This one too, then there's a profit taking. So it's just normal. People are on the safe side nowadays. See this one too? There's increase, and then almost at the same day, we just had one day being there, and then people took profit again. So we can also have something like that. It's either another small candlestick tomorrow, or within the day, it will retrace and probably retrace. So your call if that's the opportunity you are waiting for. But for now, at any time, 250 to 286, anywhere between that would be a much better haggle right there. Overall, this stock is also showing some promising setup for today. I see it moving high I don't know how far can we reach here. That's also a 126% increase from its high last August 23rd and November 2019. So even if you just haggle 50% of that, that should be already good, right? Which is still very, you know, still far. But if there is a sentiment, it will just be 2-3 days worth of wait. Also, foreign buying happened here. Mary Mart. Wow, Mary Mart, easy breezy, walk in the park, 0.98% increase. But what's good about this is that it's consolidating. There's foreign buying. Who knows? This stock will just surprise you tomorrow and give us also a rally to the upside. We're now higher than the MA20 line, so that's a good sign. So because of that, I'm now plotting the support at the MA20 level. Because by experience, normally when you're right sitting at the MA20, higher than the MA20, then your MA20 becomes your support. 3.05, guys. So this still looks healthy. You just need more volume, but you already have foreign buying that's starting to manifest here. Uh-huh. Good volume, good volume. Good volume, although this is a doji and you have a resistance nearby. So I am thinking people might be taking profit tomorrow. Sige lang, guys. You can catch it right here, 356. That's the nearest support I'm looking at, 355, 356. Okay, because I have a previous resistance here, here, and also right over here. So 3 points that, oh, actually, it will confirm my support. So 3.88 is the nearest resistance. Hopefully it breaks that. Then we have a breakout play. But with another red candlestick forming tomorrow, then I am seeing it drop around 355 first, just to retest your previous resistance, creating a support at that level before it takes off again. Because normally that thing happens. And besides, you also have a gap up that happened here. So chances are it will revisit that and fill the gap before it takes off. Okay. GTCAP. GTCAP not looking good at the moment. You had a resistance at the MA20 line. When the price reached that level, people took profit. So I see it dropping. So don't enter yet. Let's wait for that confirmation. It could drop up to here or even up to this level. Okay? Because of this. First is because of this. So just hang in there. Choose a different stock if you want. But if you're a long-term investor, wait for a green candlestick to come out probably in this area or this area, because that will confirm a bounce. Sometimes it'll consolidate first, something like this. It will consolidate in an area first at a support level before it goes up again. Um, what about LPZ? Wow, what is this? October 13, this is a 5%. Because 10% is 0.2, divide by 2, so around 4.5 to 4.8%. So let's see if it'll continue to push the price higher. We have triggered the upper band. Saying lang, people got stuck. I hope those people who may have entered at 322, you were able to exit really quick. Otherwise, this is what you are already in negative by 17% in a day. Okay, so I'm thinking there's still a chance, but for now, I'm plotting our support at this level, 249. So it's an area, it could be from 249 to 255. So price could revisit that before it goes up again. I'm thinking this price level is already the bottom of the stock, 2.27. So there was just, I don't know what happened here for the day, but people pushed it, pump and dump thing, and then they pushed the price higher and sold. So it might stabilize here first before it goes up again, or it could continue the price moving up. Overall, we have reached the bottom. I already consider this as the bottom, but 249 is, if you're still considering to enter here, 249 is our support. BDO. Hi, nako, BDO. Look at you. So there's a slight overshoot above the MA20 line. So we thought it's already going to trigger, but no, we were wrong. People took profit. So I'm thinking it might go back again at the 86. Sige lang. BDO is one of the more stable companies here in the country. So I'm looking at it on a positive note here that, the market is just giving us that sweet time to accumulate volume here at the bottom. So when everything starts to recover this stock, like most of the stocks in the banking sector or finance sector, it will just go back. Nothing to be scared of with this stock. We're just consolidating. Long term wise, good to accumulate. Just find your entry. I see 86.13 as the nearest support. You also had regular dividend release here. Okay. Yep. What about MBT? MBT, oh, we have a doji. So where is that? This is the nearest resistance. You're very near your resistance. Probably that must be the reason why. So just let it go, drop. Let it drop and find your entry again. I'm thinking 36.72 is a much safer place. Or 36.48. Because you have your resistance here. Over here. You also have resistance here. Support over here. So those are your key levels. It might go back here, stabilize for a few days, and continue to move up. Yeah, overall, still looking healthy. Look at that. You're still in a sideways movement. There are just some bounces and retracements happening, but tolerable dips, right? Still within the range of sideways here. Yeah, still within that range. So don't enter yet. I see it revisiting 36.48. Okay. Another stock, GFC. The rest are already moving up. You are not yet moving. Okay. So there was indeed a bounce that happened last week, but it was a short-lived rejoice. Short-lived what? Green Day. I don't know what to say, but just after 4 days of rallying here, people took profit. Yeah, I will not be surprised because look at the volume. There wasn't really any significant volume that would support the movement. Okay, so people who may have entered, they just exited. So same people. So I'm thinking we might still move within this level in the next few days, right? 137.51 is still a support area I'm looking at. Okay, all right. I think that is it for tonight. We have reviewed all the trending stocks from top to bottom, not to bottom, but only up to JFC. Okay, so I'm wishing you good luck, guys. I really hope you have another profitable day tomorrow. In the meantime, thank you for watching and good night. Bye bye for now.